Okay, let's continue Outer Worlds. I have a long weekend now, but I overslept so badly. I've got a Saturday shift coming next week, so Monday's off. What were we doing? I haven't played for a couple days. Oh yeah, we found out a new place to go to. Going to an orchard. Seems like I'm gonna need a lot of hacking skill in this DLC. Oh.
Nice hit!
That one's done for.
Oh, fuck. Forgot how hard everything hits in this DLC.
Why would anybody bring raptidons up here? Don't this hotel have a policy on animals?
Yeah, it seems kinda bizarre on a tiny planet like this. Or a tiny outpost like this. Hotel the Wilderness. Ah, of course it's a touristy thing. Oof, 90 lockpicking as well. Ooh, new weapons. Stealth skill bonus. Carrying capacity bonus. Oh, this thing has 51 armor. Jesus. Still not quite sure what those numbers next to the armor mean. I feel like it always takes just one thing. Oh, it just shows how many mods of that type I have in my inventory. Okay. Good to use the armor, these things are hitting real hard. Medical science and engineering boost. Be nice. Gotta need the stealth skills though here. Did someone have lockpicking skill? Felix does have lockpicking. You could grab Felix and Max for this place. Pack rat stuff. Oh. Notice it is attached to an object, peripheral, personal belonging that exceeds or otherwise violates hotel regulations. Leaving this object on the hotel premises will result in 500 bit fee per day of unlawful storage. At your earliest convenience, please remove this object, peripheral, personal belonging and pay any outstanding fees. Yeah. Sweet. I'm not wearing that thing though. Hacking skill. Perception bonus would be nice. That affects lockpicking too. $75 lockpicking and 79 hacking. Felix can wear that. Enjoy. We don't have any toss ball equipment though. Oh yeah, they're weapons too. Well, they have their own toss ball. Thick. A shotgun for you. Now let's make Max into a range fighter, Felix into a melee.
I know this place. Didn't they try to film an episode of Masked Marketeer up here?
It really is stunning. I told you, didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart.
Today's special Saltuna filet a la Helen. Salad with pea-free nuts and purple berry glaze, sisty soup with bread and woolly butter, braised whole canid, dark matter mocha-apple souffle, aerosol spritz. Sweet. Pool cleaner, blue watercoloring 422. Chlorinazole hydrogenated defoamer. Seems Rizzo has set me up with a rather straightforward task. Slug has an automatic mixer for the pool cleaner. If it's the automatic one, one would think it would need to be manually cycled, but I suppose I should be thankful it works at all. Mix the chemicals by cycling each vat, then use the console to create a compound once you have the desired combination. Not exactly building a terraformer here, but no matter how simple these things are, some people will still have problems. Good that I've been at this for as long as I have. Chlorinazole red 1, muriatic acid green 2, brominating oxalator yellow 3, blue watercoloring blue 4, hydrogenated defoamer orange 5. Seems odd to store all these chemicals together. Putting some of these together would render that pool less habitable than some of the sulfur pits on Monarch. Perhaps that's why they decided to hire a professional. Beneath the entry there is a note in different handwriting. Any opportunistic freelancer that reads this should meet me on the hotel balcony. I have a business opportunity. Ooh. Hotel balcony. Maybe that's on the VIP side. Oh, we're up here.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Nice. Ah.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
But you know, suffice to say I'm interested.
Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you.
Why go after the hotel pool? Not exactly the most high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's Choice.
Oh, I'm not
But
doing
you're
this.
right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
No thanks.
Shame.
I mean, either choice sucks. I already made my choice that I hate Space's Choice.
On the wrist.
I guess I could get the money out of fucking over each one. That's not a bad idea. It's like easy money, I'm in.
That's great to hear. Or grand, as the Byzantines are so fond of saying. Not that I ain't one. There's a chemical mixing machine in the greenhouse that has more than a few volatile chemicals. Dump the mix into the pool, then find somebody in Slug and tell them you did it for Rizzo's. That'll get those damn bastards into some red water.
Why Rizzo's?
They're getting a tad too cozy with your friendly neighborhood slugs. We don't want either gaining power on the board. Easier to do so if their alliance ain't so sweet anymore. Personally, I don't think we're going far enough. Rizzo's is all smiling gun hands and uppity scientists. Wouldn't mind bringing them down with some well-placed bullets, but meh. If you're worried about this hurting your relationship with Slug, I wouldn't. The guard's thicker than the shit in that pool. Tell him you're with Rizzo's and he won't question it.
Alright.
Dandy. Come on back once you've done your deed.
I'm not even fucking over sublight. Or kind of. But I'm not taking any blowback from it. Ooh. What is that? Oh, ad drone.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Uh-huh.
But we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
You okay? Seem a little tightly wound.
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
It's impressive. I'm actually an inspector. Could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 Slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
I'll get on that. Let's go check that first. Actually, I might need the lockpicking for that. Maybe not. Ah. Evan, remember cards tonight. If you don't show, I'll set a Raptidon loose in here with you. That's what happened. I'm kidding, but don't forget you here. I need help knocking Bear down a rung of 3. He's had me writing field reports for her all week. Botanical operation building guards tonight, Fritz. Ooh. Shit. Faster than my current one. Faster than my current gun, almost as much damage. Can take a barrel upgrade. I'll stick to my current one. I really like the silenced rifle. Won't be able to put a proper silencer on that other one. Got way too much noise radius. Slug employee schedule. Undercrew C, Purpleberry Orchards and Connector Complex. Tom has scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Dissident Queen Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroyed the abominations in a singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now they would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the dissident queen, who Helen now saw was not a person but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. True queen for a gang of parasites, Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. Oh, going the same way anyways. Might have been able to find them randomly. Man, I really like the floating island theme they've got going here. I could actually silence this pistol too. Oh, 30 meters from noise range. No, I can't. Sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely constantly impressed with how the gunplay in this feels. Pretty much every weapon I've come across has a very satisfying punch to it. Auto mechanicals. Oh, weird. Weaker hunting rifle.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
He finds 3 bits and a half it in Rizzo Purpleberry Crunch. At least he left this world happy.
I doubt Rizzo's would ever shed a tear over him.
Yeah, you're right, Bull background. Holy shit. That's an immediate weapon swap. Ooh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This guard also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
I love this item that lets me figure out the obvious. All maintenance personnel must thoroughly sanitize after handling engine parts. Associated chemicals are known to cause delirium and lightheadedness. Resource reminds you that proprietary engine chemicals are not intended to be used to induce delirium and lightheadedness. Any personnel caught ingesting or absorbing said chemicals, even unintentionally, will be cited for misuse of company property and charged wages for any affected shifts. Top of coolant should be set for another week. Coolant levels dropped faster than expected. I filled the tanks back up, but I'll keep an eye on them. Looks like we lost coolant overnight. Must be a slow leak in the tanks or piping. I'm requesting authorization for a full inspection from EAC management. No answer on my request. Must have attached the wrong header, or maybe I CC'd the wrong sub-department. Try again. My inspection request is still pending, and we're still leaking coolant. I'm just going to look myself. Authorization or no, what's the worst they do to me? Oh boy. Ramirez, sounds like you've got guests wandering in the premises at night. That explains the empty bottles and cigarette stubs. The problem is they tend to wander off to the sides of the side in the dark, and then hotel management has to run in circles trying to get payment for the days the guest is delinquent. I'll assign security officer Danvers to patrol the complex after dark. He'll probably insist on giving you nightly reports. He's watched a few too many serials. Easiest thing is to just toss them over the edge when he's not looking. Say you pass them up the chain for processing. Phelps.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy.
Oh.
This card also expired prematurely following a violent encounter with marauders.
Thanks.
Hey, Crew C, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Let's try to unlock a fast travel point here before we go back. Coolant leak. Imagine this whole island just comes crashing down. That would be sweet. Purpleberry Nut Hut. Ooh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I can't tell if she's happy or dying on the inside.
Why not both?
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Oof. Almost been taking the joy. What are the law's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Don't move, I'll try and cut it off you.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
How long have you been like this?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
Where did you find this little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
That's great. Can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
I hope that's just selling little passengers. Anything you can tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature.
I'd be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options. Premium, Premium Plus, and the golden ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo.
Ooh.
Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the golden ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
Buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
Golden.
You're in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Sure.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too.
Ooh.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Uh-huh. You do know Birdie's a suspect in Helen's murder investigation, right?
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Okay. Popcorn chips in variety of flavors. From plain to habanero rocket. Ooh.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Okay. See you later, Choker.
A lot of purple. Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
Just here to investigate a murder.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Had you seen Halcyon Helen at all prior to her death?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
You seem like the man to ask about the orchards.
Whether or not I like it, yes, that's right.
I heard you complaining about quotas.
Yeah. Quotas are higher than ever because of the upcoming release of Spectrum Brown, but we haven't been hitting them. Frankly, it's ridiculous. Our workers are all about 30% more productive than usual. They keep getting injured, which is setting us behind. I blame the treatment Rizzo's keeps making them get.
Rizzo's making its workers get some kind of treatment.
Look, they don't tell me the specifics. All I know is that the workers leave their typical morose selves and come back more chipper than an auto-mechanical woodcarver. Look at Jacob, our groundskeeper, if you ain't met him. If he were any less personable before, I'd have had him replaced with a trained canid. Now he's all smiles.
Oh, are they putting those fucking things on people's necks? It didn't come randomly from a tree. What sort of accidents have been happening?
It's like the workers all forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. And that's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. And yet, I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the Orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
What sort of sabotage has there been?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
I could figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Mm-hmm. I really feel like I need to find a acid modification. I don't have a particular anti-mechanical weapon right now. I guess that's gonna be a thing.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I mean, the footprint depth and spacing. Spacing between each footstep is short and the imprint in the dirt deep, as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry. The tracks hesitate, partially turning in one spot as if Helen paused to look behind her. She may have feared she was being followed.
Have you found something, Captain?
I can deduce that Helen had salt tuna for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you know what to look for. Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed.
Wow. You sound just like Agent Khan when he's on the case.
Lovely weather calls for a harvest, I do believe.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
There it is.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure that grin is permanent.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
You know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was the spokeswoman for Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right, she was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
In any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloody blunt force object.
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization mosquitoes.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons.
Oh no.
When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Actually, I already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any access level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our mosquitoes are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now.
Ooh.
Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since.
Much better.
And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
We're not glossing over the missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him.
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
Enough about the orchards.
Gosh and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
Okay, you seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
Gotta lost that smile there. Hunt for Helsinhallen's killer.
Grisly stuff, that.
What did I say?
I heard the poor gal got her brain pan bashed in. Not that she probably had much rattling around there to start with, if you know what I mean.
Elaborate.
Someone hit her in the head, real hard. Then she died. Can't imagine who might have had the hitting power to crack a skull. Well, aside from one of our tossball hackers, I guess. But no Rizzo's employee would commit such an atrocity. We're far too content with life for that. Won't find an unhappy Rizzo's employee in all of Eridanos. No diddly-dee-dum, you won't.
I think I've heard enough, thanks.
Of course.
Goodbye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep them behind an electric fence, you know.
Okay, I need to find specific spots to listen to the tour.
Timeline discrepancy detected near. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress. No. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ooh.
Not gonna play. No one brings you smile.
Done for.
Make you smile.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Drunk lobber. God damn the stealth crits on this.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
After being encumbered one too many times, you no longer function well while encumbered. It minus dexterity, minus perception, minus temperament. I mean, fuck, if it's only while I'm encumbered. That's a pretty good one to take. Ah, and we have the counter.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Damn it.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you Wondering about that omnipresent, warm, and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Cysty Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life.
Ugh.
Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Oh.
What are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
Hard question to answer. Who am I really? Who are any of us?
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report you, considering how heavily armed you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff it gets bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Halcyon Helen comes through here.
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
Your botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hextacale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Take your word for it.
You'd be the first to. Everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They just don't understand me, not like my plants do.
Seem like a reasonable individual.
Timeline discrepancy detected here. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector.
It's just the same message over and over.
Belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector.
Oh.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Part of these notes are illegible due to dirt and crushed purple berry smudges. Writing you can make out is as follows. Helen, I know I told you I'd stumbled onto the scoop of a lifetime, but neither of us could have guessed just how deep this would go. Now some slug from the dogs is looking for me, asking a lot of questions. It's time to get out, do you hear me? Don't waste time packing. Just go as soon as you read this. You'll know where to meet me, tonight 10 PM in the Grand Ballroom. If I don't show, take the next ship out of here, and don't look back. B. It's like Buddy was trying to warn her.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
That'll fit! Let's take him down!
Oh, more of these things.
Not in my life! Felix!
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Kinda wish it wouldn't constantly tell you that there's one nearby. It would be more fun to find them on your own. Last user Summers Anna, occupation intern, exterminator, automechanical target setting reset success. Finally you done thing. Now how do I? Exterminator, automechanical target priority spots failed. Invalid parameter. Oh, come on now, work with me here. Target priority primeals failed. Expletive detected, deleted. This thing, I'll figure this out later. No target priority set in 10 minutes, auto defaulting to all. Yields are up by 0.03. The new fertilizer import from Edgewater is working wonders. 2 bits deducted from user wages opening log. I always dreamed of living on Eridanos, but the science types always said it was impossible. The gravity will crush your bones, there's no breathable atmosphere, blah blah blah. Well, that's why I've got this new groundskeeper position and they're stuck on Terra 2. When the execs are looking to promote somebody, they don't look at the doubters. Almost forgot the best part, this whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, I also get to work less. All I need to do is make my way to the hive every so often to set the pollination cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping the local sprats from eating all the purple berries. Things are looking damn fine for Sandra Cullen. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Company policy says due to our marriage contract I've got to take her position now, something about discouraging workers from dying on the job, so here I am. Seeing her body once they got the wasp kiddos to stop stinging, it ain't been great for my entomophobia. Thinking maybe I go grab a few spectrums and find somewhere to hole up until the execs think I've left or died or something. Thought about the purpleberry puzzle hedges, but I've seen a lot of people go in and not a lot of people come out. No clue what might be lurking in there. Wish we'd stayed on Terra 2. P. Cullen. Strange day today. Left the shack only to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. Had his hands deep in his pockets and was looking at me with an odd hungry kind of expression. Said he either was a slug or worked for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask for clarification because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I see a con man try to convince a shopkeeper that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. He's hoping I don't hear from that loon again.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Welcome back, Captain. Nobody messes with you, boss.
The sound design on this gun is just perfect. It's actually making me like burst weapons.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints below... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered... Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
RR&DD access card. It's a key card for the Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. If you are reading this as a warning anywhere other than the RR&DD Labs, please return it to the RR&DD Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction of working fingers. Holy shit! I'm making you a tank. Shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is matted with Rizzo's dark matter chocolate.
Wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Examine the end. Looks as if someone used its tossball stick to completely obliterate a picnic basket. Maybe it's some kind of upper class mating ritual. Huh?
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
I seen Birdie snap a tossball stick in half before. It happened right after the Darlings stole the quarterfinals from the Rangers last year.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning, use of vinegar, a known herbicide on purpleberry saplings, is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Where are these canisters usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the Purpleberry Orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Thanks. Deeper chemical analysis.
Chemical makeup of substance, 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Lovely.
Staying out of sight.
Happiness!
They were just throwing up. Oof. Oh, this must be the hive.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading, console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Haste.
That's probably not wise, Captain. You don't know... Oh, never mind.
Who's the inspector here? Chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavor flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number
I figured
322,
it was purple berry stuff.
and many, many, many others.
Looking closely at the console tells you not much, there are a lot of buttons. Fascinating. Ooh, headshot kills explode.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
That was quite enthusiastic.
I don't think that was the Rizzo slogan or any company slogan for that matter.
Ouch. Well, your candor's appreciated, even if it means I'll have to hit the books even harder tonight. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Why don't we work for the marketing? You see any sign of a beleaguered actor running around?
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
You're a Burbage fan.
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
Robosexual. What about Spencer?
Who?
That's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Don't think I've met an intern before.
It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
Might be an intern if it's riskier than the typical employment.
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with.
Pretty good deal.
I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
Good luck with that.
I get the feeling you don't think I can do it. That's okay. Trying to improve the system from within isn't the most glamorous thing, but I think it's worth the effort.
How'd you get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
Think you don't intend to stay an intern?
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself.
Ooh.
Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
I'll let my fill.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I feel like you got off easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
If you try to distract me from your feelings, it's not going to work. What happens if the mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them.
Okay, so those things are getting released for
You
sure.
haven't found anything, have you?
There's a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Ah. Bots were shooting anything larger than a mosquito. Must have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up.
Not a strange substance on the processing console. That have something to do with you.
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon
God damn
slap
it.
that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
That is quite convenient.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
You're more upset about the drink mix than the fried console.
Product experimentation without an R&D license is even more severe than damage to company property. Wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm making black market mixed drinks.
Yeah. But a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer and some purpleberry saplings. Thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed
Oh
killer.
boy.
It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
If you get in leadership, you're gonna destroy the universe. Wouldn't that enable you to screw up even more?
Well, it could, but not if I'm given proper supervision. Everyone has to learn somehow, right? I guess I'm not sure what more to say. I suppose I just hope you'll make the right decision. If not for me, then for the rest of the Rizzo's workers.
You've almost gotten all of them killed. I get that she wants to change things, but she's gonna kill everyone before that happens.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
Completed my investigation.
All right, let's hear the details.
Took care of the roaming exterminator Automex.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our Waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the Waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Seems like a stretch.
I mean, a Slug agent could have initiated hive control with the intent to initiate a pollinization cycle and stop it just as quickly. Maybe they were just gonna do it later.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander.
Drink was spilled over the processing console, shouting it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
An herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
And Summers caused you problems, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
If either of you spread fucks speaker for a second longer, I will rip your tongues out. Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the Brown unveiling, could pay them with interest.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Send that sprat back to the unemployment line. Intern confessed to being inept. She's honestly seemed like she just wanted to help.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
Intern's an earnest worker. I'd bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Here's your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
Okay. Oof, I think I can end it here. I'm feeling so sluggish. Always happens when I oversleep. I do have Sunday and Monday off, so we can probably play a bit more. I might do Hitman contracts now that I got paid as well. Yeah, I'll see everyone for the next stream.